Hello everyone, this is Professor Reha, back with AI the Somnium files. That's right, we were gonna do this. There's only the one path, so it's not like this is gonna change realities or universes, I suppose I should better say. The question is, how do I deal with this icy floor? I have to actually walk on it to deal with it.
The ice on the floor is slick.
Thank you for that. Punch is a long time. I'm not gonna fool with that yet. I'm gonna really quickly. I can't do beans with Polar Bear Boy. Can I do anything with this?
The door.
Wow, everything takes so much time. What the hell? We'll try opening it.
It won't open. We need to do something inside the warehouse first.
Fantastic. So I just wasted 100 seconds. Although I suppose I get the... What is that over there? Oh, that's the eyeball. Yeah, I know. Hold on. It's the eyeball I can't reach. Okay, cool. I wonder if I can use the non-frozen forklift for this, but... Never mind.
The ice on...
Yeah, it's slick. I'm gonna use 30 seconds and punch it.
This is for Date!
Date's...
This is for Date!
Hey, that worked though.
Those who don't fight won't survive!
No, he's not saying woo, he's saying huh. Come on. That's a translation error right there. Alright. No, don't pose. That wasn't that impressive. Oh, now he split off. Interesting. Okay. Now we're talking parallel universes again. Okay, I thought this was going to be a relatively straightforward one, but this is not the case. That looks cool where it kind of ascends into darkness. That was pretty good. Nah, this didn't happen. Like, I can believe Oda body slamming it, but
this is war after all.
This didn't happen.
Tessa, may the glory of victory be yours.
Guy, relax, please.
It's over.
I suppose we have no choice but to find the glory of victory.
Yeah. Green shelf, red shelf. Wait a minute. Oh, that red shelf, got it. I have to consider this somewhat carefully. I'm assuming this has something to do with the plates. I see how I can use these to get
A plate attached to the shelf.
towards the red
Gold
shelf.
is frosted over it.
This is going to take some pretty precise... All three of these sound pretty good as options. I'm assuming I need to get this... I'm going to punch it. Punching worked last time. Nope.
Wouldn't it work better if you shouted a move name or something?
I had an idea for one, but that trope seems to be less popular nowadays.
That is true, that is true. I need to move my water bottle. For some reason it's really cramping my style.
You have 3 minutes.
I know, relax please.
A plate attached to the shelf.
Breathe on it. I can't believe that worked because I was just about to say, oh, you know,
Yeah, D's
she...
don't really do it for me. They have to be at least an F.
There is no end to your desire.
Now I'm back to work.
There seems to be nothing here.
What do you mean there seems to be nothing here? I wasted all that time for nothing? I'll
An
bust the oil drum.
though it is lying down.
Roll it. Come on. It's a dream, you can do it. Yeah, there you go. Ignore your tiny size. Supersize that effort. There you go.
Acetone? Acet?
Interesting.
What is this?
It's unlimited power. Take it. Oh, wait a minute. That was interesting. What is that? That's got to be significant, but I'm not sure how. Does he die? Because that wouldn't be too much of a shame. Hold on. How are you holding that? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How in hell are you holding that in that costume? That's... Also, that's not how you store a knife in a bear costume. That's just not how it works.
Eventually stopped thinking.
What do you mean you eventually stopped thinking?
That's Tessa! Stand your ground!
Okay, so you use the crane hook. Now, which parallel universe did I pick? I picked the right one. Okay. So next time I'll have to go through the left one. When that time comes.
I have to fight back with something!
It's the remote for the hook. Guy?
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
A remote control.
It's this
It
very
fell when
specifically,
Ota
I know
landed
that
on the
much.
shelf.
I'm gonna press button. I think that'll work.
Nothing is happening.
Oh,
Maybe
curses.
there's no power.
Oh. Shoot. Yeah, okay. That explains why the power board was shown very, very vividly in the background. This is going to be quite a close call time-wise.
It appears to be a power
I wonder
plant.
if breathing on the sign killed my timing. Pray? Throw something. Do I have something to throw? Yeah, just a random piece of ice? Alright.
This is an ice cold one.
No.
Aim for the switch.
No, you didn't just say that. No. Come on.
Position target in the center and hit the switch. Position target in the center and hit the switch.
That's a very interesting angle. Well shot. Thrown. Nice. That was the full lock? Alright, cool. Sweet.
Now it will
I wasn't
move.
paying attention. I probably would have realized.
I
I probably would have realized earlier if I'd been paying more attention.
Did he really help Iris like that?
Regardless of the truth. Right now, I am Ota's last hope.
But, hell, hold
I have
on.
to help him up.
This is annoying.
But he's already survived.
I said
Okay, this is gonna be really close. I'm gonna assume I have to go to Oda for this.
Ota looks frightened. He cannot stand.
There's no... I don't know what this means. Chiramon?
Ota will feel the worth of Iris's peace when he grasps it.
The
No,
ghost
what?
inside me whispered.
What?
That's right. I can't run away
If
now.
that worked.
I awaken the soul.
Hold on. Did that work? Yeah, it apparently did. Okay. But what did the hourglass mean? That was a new symbol. Oh, are you gonna just bring the whole thing down on him?
Maybe this.
I want to see if this works. I'm not sure it does. It's either gonna get stuck or it's gonna ping off. It's gonna ping off. All right. Nope, it's stuck. Oh, there it goes. Oh, wow. But then that implies that the pool of blood on the floor wasn't from Oda, despite the fact that Oda was the one hurt. In real life. Unless he went over to check and also got stabbed. Tell me your memories, Ota. And then you get stabbed? Well...
Ota, you've hit the limit. Time's up.
Wait! I can almost make out their face!
I didn't hit the limit.
Force shutdown.
She's
Stop!
hiding it.
Stop it!
She's hiding it. And then he gets stabbed. Yup. With his mother's knife. Interesting. Alright, so it's both of their blood, but that means that the killer is wounded. Theoretically speaking. But wait, why would Boss shut it down if she wanted me to sink in the first place? That doesn't make sense. Interesting. Alright. Oh, wow. That was so close. I barely pulled that one off. First try, though. Nice. Why did I have less trouble with that one than the other one? Am I just getting better? Or am I just paying more attention overall? Well, that can't be it because I completely missed the whole turn on the power thing.
What were you thinking?
You told me
stay in
to!
Somnium for 6 minutes. Any longer and you risk getting your mind completely taken over by the subject.
I had 7 seconds, relax.
No.
No, you clearly don't. This isn't just about you, Date. If your consciousness erodes inside of Somnium, you put the subject in danger as well.
If I may,
I had 7 seconds.
fortunately, there were no abnormalities detected in the brain.
Actually, I had 7, almost 7.5.
Although, the timing was really close.
What was I supposed to do? You saw it, boss. You too, Pewter. I was about to see the culprit's face.
Not necessarily. We need to verify that Ota did in fact see the culprit's face. That's the only way it could have ended up in his Somnium.
That's true.
Ota,
Huh?
you saw the killer's face at the warehouse, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see their face. If I did, I would have told you guys already.
No, you've been
see?
concealing a whole lot of stuff.
I did try to get a look at them when the polar bear fell over.
So that was pretty close to
They
reality
looked like
then.
They were knocked out, so I tried to grab the head part, but as soon as I did, I got stabbed in my gut.
Okay, so a lot of that was actually fairly accurate except for the extreme dramatization.
In his Somnium.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Alright, so the only thing he added to the dream was the dramatization. Good to know. Let's talk some more. I want to talk about the knife first. That's a pretty big deal. Why?
Because I was scared.
Of me?
Scared?
The killer could come here to finish the job.
But you didn't get a good look at their face, right?
That's
But
fair.
They don't know that. I had it prepared just in case.
They should know that, considering
You
they
know
stabbed
what
you
I'm
before the
talking
mask
about,
came
right,
off.
Date? Preparing in advance in case you might need it. Like making sure your room is nice and clean before you go to a party.
That doesn't compute, sir. No.
Sorry. You probably don't have any experience with that.
Okay, sick burn, but
Have
fair
more
enough.
experience than you.
She looks so disappointed and angry about that.
Ota, let me
Did that
ask you
actually
something.
happen?
When you were fighting the polar bear back at the warehouse, did the crane hook get stuck on the polar bear's leg?
Now that you mention it, maybe it did.
Maybe.
Interesting. What do you mean, maybe?
It's like I told you, I don't really remember much.
Okay.
With all the tension and excitement and fear and adrenaline, my mind just went blank.
That's
But now
fairly
that we're
normal,
talking
actually.
about it, I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, no doubt about it. The crane hook got stuck on the polar bear's left leg. And
Okay.
then, when the hook got pulled out, blood
So the
sprayed
killer
all over.
is wounded.
Date, I checked all of the hospitals in the
I doubt they went to a
area.
hospital.
None have a record of a patient
Yeah.
admitted after 3 a.m. with a wound to the left leg.
If what I saw in Somnium is how it happened in real life, that was a deep wound.
They're in
He
hiding.
Definitely would have needed first aid.
Perhaps a friend or accomplice helped them.
Yeah. Like Boss.
Think there are multiple killers?
Boss could have
That's
helped
not
them.
what I said. They may have helped the culprit, but not necessarily been involved in the crimes.
The killer could have come up with a good reason that they had been hurt. That was the most useful sync we've ever had.
So we know that the culprit has a deep wound on their left leg. That information could be crucial in catching
And somehow had Miyumi, I think her name is?
Date,
Her
get
knife?
out there. Look for people with an injured left leg.
How exactly?
Can't you just go ask around or something?
No,
Are you
that's
serious?
not
Do
how
you
that
know
works.
How many people live in this city?
Ooh, I'm having a aneurysm.
What?
Date, what is the matter?
I'm having an aneurysm. Ooh, boom.
Date!
Are you alright?
Alright, so, is that a result of the sync, or is that something else going on? Am I getting flashbacks to my life as the original Cyclops killer? 'Cause I'm pretty sure I'm him. Pretty sure. Okay, Tuesday. Tuesday present time, or Tuesday in the past? 8:02 a.m. Okay, this is present time. Did they give me a day off? I don't have time for days off. People are dying out there.
Hey, this is
Oh,
This
you're
is
alive.
hell. Oh, sorry.
Suki.
Oh, you're alive. She sounds so surprised. Nice, thanks, Mizuki. Real pal.
What happened?
You drank too much at the club and passed out.
Liar. I remember everything until I collapsed in the control room.
You did something dangerous during the sink last night, didn't you?
Yes.
Your brain got overloaded and you passed out.
Maybe.
That's what Pewter and Boss said.
You met them?
They brought you over. They said to let you sleep it off because you were tired from the investigation.
Okay. Large speakers. Okay, we're not gonna have any new conversations about that, so we might as well. Don't you have school?
I'm off today.
Really?
Why? Today's Tuesday. You should have school.
Yeah, that doesn't make... That does
You
not
really
compute.
can be an insensitive jerk, can't you? Taking the day off for mourning.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they had that. And to be fair, personally, I'm the kind of person who would want to work through it. That's just me. I don't think... If I had somebody suddenly die in my life, I think I would throw myself into my work harder than normal and deal with it that way. I know it's not the healthiest way, but I couldn't just lounge around. That would really destroy me. Doing what she's doing, just chilling around. That would absolutely destroy me. I would have to work.
Oh, Date's brain is rotting away. He won't last long now. You should probably prepare for a funeral soon.
So they told you I'm completely fine, huh?
I detect no noticeable damage to your brain. You should not have any issue continuing the investigation.
But see, knowing what I know, I can't necessarily guarantee that the sink was the cause of me passing out. I know I'm on some kind of drug because I'm pretty sure at this point I'm the original Cyclops killer, and that I'm being drugged to keep me from killing again and reverting to that personality. Since my current operating theory is that the Cyclops killer thing is like an alternate personality of Date, because he seems to be able to enjoy sexual things a little more than normally, I guess, but he seems to be able to enjoy them, which the theory of the original Cyclops killer states that the original Cyclops killer kills for sexual pleasure, basically. But Date doesn't have that, so I think it's either a personality thing or it's just purely the drug suppressing that.
And about what happened at the cold storage warehouse.
Why did she tell her all that?
Mizuki was asking about the status of the investigation.
Honestly, I don't think anybody would be willing to withhold information from Mizuki, considering she can strong-arm pretty much anyone on the planet. She is disturbingly strong. Are you actually concerned? Not really. Okay, fair enough.
Hey, will you take me with you?
No.
I told you yesterday, Mizuki. I won't put you in danger like that.
But you're close to catching the culprit, right?
Not really.
Has an injury on their left leg. Boss said you need to find them. Let me help you.
You may be able to strong-arm people, but your detection skills are...
Don't you know how I feel? My parents are dead. I saw their bodies with my own eyes.
Yes.
If I don't do something, I'm going to go crazy.
Then go to school.
Date, please.
I still vote no. Now you're gonna do the sad thing, the puppy thing.
Date,
okay.
Consider Mizuki's feelings.
Damn it, that doesn't... She can still die. She might be abnormally strong, but that doesn't help her against bullets.
She is lonely. Mizuki has not been with Renju and Shoko for 4 years, but clearly, she still feels a bond to them.
That's normal, and I would not...
By the murderer.
I wouldn't expect the bond to have been broken just by 4 years separation.
Almost no one.
She has
She
me.
can only depend on one person now.
Well, 2 people, Date and herself.
To whom I am referring.
That doesn't necessarily justify... it's a bad choice. It's a bad choice. I
Fine, let's go.
don't agree with this.
You're gonna take me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Date.
Just, if bullets start flying, hide somewhere. Don't try to punch people.
Here, wipe your tears. We're
With
heading
a,
out.
with a towel? Really? That's not sanitary. Hold on. There's oils and shit and dead skin flakes on her face
I am at a disadvantage.
that you shouldn't be putting on a kitchen
The clue
towel.
that the culprit is injured on their left leg does not help me narrow down suspects significantly.
I'm not that
We
surprised.
need to revisit the scene. It's possible that we might find the culprit at one of the crime scenes.
Or ask around the city for further information.
I know the first place I'm going to go ask. Do you have anything new to say? No. Okay. I wonder if I could have left without necessarily telling her that I'd be willing to take her with me. That's not where I need to be. Is it even... It's not an option. Damn it, I know where I need to be, but it's... Damn it, okay. I don't see how that would be relevant, excuse me, not relative, duh. Go to the cold storage warehouse first, then. I want to see if there's a blood trail. There should be. It's not where I wanted to go first, but I wanted to cut ahead, talk to Mayumi, ask about her knife. It's a very distinctive knife, and I distinctly saw it in the Somnium, so I know somehow the killer got a hold of it. It's not
This is where Iris and Ota almost got killed, right?
Yeah.
Gives me goosebumps.
You scared? That's rare. You
Actually,
really need to chill.
You need to get better jokes.
Oh, I understand. Chill, meaning both cold and relax. A pun intended.
Don't explain it. It's embarrassing.
But wait, but you've been cracking puns like that for a while now. What are you talking about? Yeah, you should be wearing something warmer.
Could I have your jacket? Oh, wait. Never mind. That jacket probably hasn't been washed in years.
Excuse me?
Who said I'd give it to you anyway? Don't disregard good intentions so casually.
Mizuki is a quick thinker. You are her father figure now. You should praise her so she matures.
But excessive praise spoils the child. There are times for discipline, and where discipline is
I
appropriate.
don't want her to mature. She's trouble enough as it is.
She might be less trouble if she matures, honestly.
Huh? What do you mean?
This is Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
You could have shortened that to, this is an Okiura fishery warehouse.
I know you said Renju doesn't own it or anything, but I thought maybe you might have seen it before.
No, not at all.
Really?
Yes, stop being annoying. Why would I lie about that?
I don't really see why she would, either.
The polar bear. Where did he hurt his leg?
Like, right below
He
his
did get
left
hurt,
glute.
right?
If the Somnium is
Boss lady
100%
said so.
accurate. Why does nobody know Boss's name?
The crane hook got stuck on the polar bear's left leg.
Yeah, it's like right below the glute where the
And then,
leg connects to the
when
hip.
the hook got pulled out, blood sprayed all over.
The question
That's
is,
right.
where would
Polar
he...
bear must have been bleeding badly at this warehouse. That means...
The inside of that costume is a bloody mess. How do you dispose of that? That does explain why the killer put the polar bear costume on Ota in the other reality, in the other universe, because Ota bleeding out like that would already conceal the killer's blood within the suit. So
Ota was down around here, right?
Correct.
that makes sense. Okay, so that does explain that. That's interesting. So in other words, this roughly the
bloodstains there must belong to
same
Ota.
thing happened, but
No,
with the
wait.
extra half hour.
That's where the polar bear's leg was pierced by the hook.
Yeah, if Ota was applying pressure, he wouldn't have bled that much.
Okay. I've analyzed the blood. The blood stain here is not from a single person.
Okay, so it's
Two
merged.
different blood types are present. One
Okay.
of them is most likely Ota's.
Right.
The other.
We should know Ota's blood type. He's
Hey.
in the hospital.
Do you have DNA forensics on that blood stain?
Of course, yeah. I already sent it to the lab to be analyzed. I'm just waiting to hear back.
Good man,
Why
good
are
man.
you waiting?
Because that blood is from Ota Matsushida's wound, right?
No.
I didn't think there was any need to rush the results.
Tell them we need it analyzed urgently. Highest priority. The culprit's blood is mixed with Ota's.
Yes, sir. Understood.
I mean, at least he picked it up right away, the significance of that statement.
You did it, Date. We're making progress.
Maybe.
If this goes well, we can identify the criminal with a single test.
If the criminal's DNA is on file somewhere. If it isn't, we're doomed.
But it might take some time for the results to come out. No point waiting here.
And I don't know
We
what
might as well
DNA
check
policy
somewhere
is in
else.
Japan.
Got it.
I want to go to the diner. I want to know why that knife... I still can't go to the diner. I'm mildly pissed off, but okay. Where makes... I'm gonna go to the Central Hospital next then. I want to see if we can get some information on Ota's DNA and blood type. I think it might be significant. Let's find out. Let's see what we can learn. At the hospital.
Mizuki! And Date.
Huh.
Ota,
It's
are you
Mayumi.
okay?
Hello, Mayumi. I have some
Yeah,
questions for
totally.
you, so this works out quite well.
Oh, I don't want to get in your way. I should head home before I cause any more trouble.
No, hold
Not
on.
at all.
I
You're
need-
fine right here.
I need to ask you a
No,
very specific
really,
question.
I should go.
No, don't
I'm sure
go. Why
that
are
he
you...
has more fun with his friends than with me.
Why are you so dodgy? No. Damn it. Mayumi, I needed to ask you a question about your knife. Yeah, that was weird.
Mizuki.
Huh?
You came to visit me, right?
Sure, yeah, go with that.
Yeah. Right.
It would be awkward to admit we are only here for the investigation.
Oda is kind of like the friend nobody likes. I mean, he's not a bad dude, but he... and I won't necessarily call him stupid outright, but he is... I don't know how to put this. He is somewhat... unaware of certain things. I'm gonna ask him how he is, just to make him feel a little better.
Forget me. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fantastic.
You passed out last night.
Although it is nice of him to be concerned.
I feel
Despite
much better after
not
a good
liking
night's
me
sleep.
much. So that's fairly nice.
It sounded like you were having a nightmare. You kept moaning something about Reika. Reika.
Interesting. Who is Reika?
Seriously.
Oh, that's confirmed. Interesting. She wasn't just teasing or whatever. Interesting.
No. Just
Okay.
what I told you yesterday.
Who's Reika?
Alright. You know, if you weren't in the hospital, I would slap you upside the head so hard you'd start remembering things again.
Like shock therapy?
Exactly.
Oh, old school. I thought Abyss was more future tech than that.
Oda, modern problems require modern solutions. But this isn't a modern problem.
We are. But if it ain't broke, you can learn a lot from the past.
Exactly.
I see. Maybe you should hit him.
Hey, and don't forget,
No.
today's technology is built on knowledge
way.
from the past. Just saying.
Otis is pretty energetic for being in bed all day.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
the type that gets annoying around women.
Interesting. You stay away
So,
from
we still
Mizuki. She's
don't
way
know
too
who the
young for
culprit
you.
is?
I will murder you.
If you remember anything at
I
all,
used to do it
please
before.
Tell me.
Well, maybe that all depends.
What do you mean that all
You could
depends?
get me, say, Tessa's
That's-
toothbrush. It might jog my memory.
Honestly, hideously
Are
disgusting.
you really gonna do this in front of Mizuki?
That's
It's
gross.
fine.
No.
Mizuki proofreads the light novels I write. I'm sure she's used to it by now.
The amount of cringe you can't see that I feel is indescribable.
What are you making her read?
Okay,
Lots of things, like...
Wait, Mizuki, you don't have to tell him.
alright, I'm just gonna get rid of you right now. I don't care how good of a person you are. She's too young for that. You're just gone. You're dead to me. I don't care. I don't care that he's lying down in the bed. What has he been making you read?
Have you heard about Iris?
I have
The nurse
not.
was talking about her a minute ago.
That she's still in the ICU?
Okay.
Yeah. Apparently the surgery went well, but she hasn't woken up yet.
Interesting.
Hey, Ota. Next time we should fold 1,000 paper cranes.
Oh, the
To
old
wish that
paper
Iris
crane
will
wish.
get better.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we could even make her a life-size crane.
That would be a
That's...
somewhat troublesome.
Yeah, that would be a pain in the neck. To both fold and store.
I heard that you fought
Although,
off the killer and
to be
saved
really
Iris.
honest, storing 1,000 paper
That's
cranes
so
isn't
cool,
exactly a good
Ota.
time
You
either.
have a wound of honor.
No, not really. Well, I guess a little. Calling me a hero. It's...
Yeah, you're not
embarrassing.
exactly the inherently heroic type, and I doubt you would have done that for anyone else.
It is a good thing Iris was saved, but he's still irritating.
Even more irritating than seeing cosplay in public.
Oh, man. That was a good job.
Yeah, let's go.
Jab.
Wait, you just got here.
Yeah, we have things to
Okay,
do.
we saw you. Now we can go.
She's so cutthroat, it's awesome.
Already have Ota's testimony. It is unlikely he has any further useful information.
Yeah, pretty
Right.
much. Everything
Where'd
useful
you
I
know
learned
that?
was in the sink.
Let's see.
Which was stuff he was withholding anyways, so, you know. As usual. Nobody tells me stuff, which is kind of idiotic. I don't anticipate anything useful being there. Linsgate I don't currently see necessarily being useful. I don't need to go to Marble either. I don't really see that as potentially being useful. I might as well go to Bloom Park. I don't have anywhere else off the top of my head that I can or should go. But I'm not really anticipating finding anything here, to be honest.
I remember telling you before that Bloom Park is an important part of my memories.
Yeah.
Before it shut down, I came here a lot with Daddy and Mom.
Now, what is interesting is that both these locations of the murders are connected with the Renju.
Sometimes they got along.
This place he'd been with
Whenever
her,
he
with
was here,
Mizuki and
it was one of
Shoko.
those sometimes days.
And Shoko was
I
dropped off
remember,
here.
I was just a
Mizuki
little
was
girl,
brought
but
here.
It was so rare to see them laughing together.
And
That's
then
why I remember it so well.
his place in the city that he was killed at. The fishery warehouse, which is connected with him through his lineage.
Mom was standing right next to me. She was holding me, so I wouldn't fall.
Yeah, how old were you at that time? Yeah, where was Renju?
Daddy was on the outside taking pictures of me and Mom. He was on the other side of the fence
Interesting.
with an old camera. Every time we passed in front of him,
So-
Mom and I would wave our hands.
At some point, their relationship was fine,
We sound like a happy family, huh?
but what
You
happened?
must have gotten good pictures.
No, actually. We tried developing them at the park, but they came out all blurry and out of focus. But Mom wasn't mad or upset or anything.
But
She just started laughing.
what happened to their relationship then?
That might have been the first and last time the three of us laughed out loud together.
Something had to have happened. I just want to know what. It might be important. Have you come here before?
Other than last Friday? Nope. I haven't.
Interesting.
This
Okay.
place has been off limits for almost a decade. Even if it wasn't, I don't think
That's where more I was curious about, because
Why
if
is
she
that?
showed an inclination, then it was
How can I
possible she could have
explain
snuck here,
I guess I just wanted to keep that memory beautiful.
and you didn't want to see it
I didn't
decrepit.
want to ruin it or replace it with another.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But in the end, it was replaced with the worst memory possible.
Well, no, it would have been worse if you'd found both your parents dead here, so it could have been worse. Honestly. I'll ask this just to see what goes on, but I doubt
couldn't
it.
get on many of them because I was so little, but I did ride the Ferris wheel. And the panda ride.
And the panda... Yeah, I remember the picture from the panda
Kinda
ride.
tame now, but at the time they were really fun. I was having so much fun, it felt
Interesting.
wrong.
That's an interesting description.
Like it was too good to be true.
You just reminisce. I'll fart around or something.
Hey Date, how do you define family?
Define it? You mean like being blood related?
That
No.
would mean you and I could never be family. Well, I guess that's okay.
It's okay.
This is what I think. A family is
The people who you
a
can trust to
perfectly
rely on.
ordinary relationship in the most ordinary way.
Huh?
Like, you say, I'm home, and you get a welcome home back. Doing those ordinary things automatically, without even thinking about it, is what a family is. That's why maybe me and Mom and Daddy weren't able to be a family.
Maybe.
Our whole lives, we never could be ordinary.
Mizuki, I'm going to tell you something right now. I know you're fictional in all this, but there's no such thing as ordinary. Ordinary is a lie that we're all trying to sell each other. Because if ordinary was real, and we were all ordinary, then we would all also be the same. And if we were all the same, we would all be terribly boring. Ordinary is simply an illusion. It is the lack of ordinariness within us that makes us unique and makes life more interesting.
Even if I tried my hardest to be normal, it would just be awkward.
Then don't try.
Eventually. I got tired of
Exactly.
trying. I killed them.
What?
No.
I killed
No, that's... I know you're 12 or something, but that's a huge leap in logic. That's not how that works.
I was never a good girl. I didn't listen to Mom. I couldn't do ordinary things.
That's because you have Hulk-like
That's why
strength.
Mom hit me. And
Okay.
Mom and Daddy didn't get along.
Alright,
why
we're
they got
going
divorced.
deep.
Then Mom had to start working and start doing business with dangerous people.
Hold on. Having to work and having to do business with dangerous people are two completely separate things that are not necessarily related. Doing business with dangerous people is usually a choice that you make. Usually. Sometimes it's not, depending
I
on
was just a
the
good
business.
girl.
Nah, that has
Mom
nothing to do with
wouldn't
it.
have been killed. All of this is all my
I know you're
fault.
traumatized and everything, but no, it really isn't. But you're 12, you're gonna believe that because the way things go. Oh, hey,
Haven't you had
flashbacks.
enough?
I didn't know I knew her before.
I'm not married, so take this with a grain of salt, but it's not just you, right? Doesn't every family have a tough time raising children?
Our child is abnormal.
Yes, but that's fine.
Abnormal?
Ever since she was a baby.
No child should cry at night as much as she did.
Interesting. Hold on, but then does this have any direct connection to
No
her
child should
Hulk-like
dislike
strength?
buggy rides that much. No child should ask to be picked up and hugged all the time. She's still abnormal even now.
I don't know. That all doesn't sound too abnormal to me. I'm gonna be really
Other
honest.
children would have learned to clean up after themselves by now.
Not
They would
necessarily.
be studying, going to bed on time, waking up on time.
Alright. If your child ever goes to bed on time and wakes up on time, your child is abnormally obedient, and you should be really concerned that the government is influencing them. No child goes to bed on time, no child wakes up on time, no child wants to do any of these things.
Why is my little girl?
She sounds like a normal kid to me.
Thank you, Date. You are the hero of this
Maybe
story.
the problem isn't with Mizuki. Maybe it's you.
Hitting her with the hard facts. I love to see
I'm
it.
doing more than anyone.
You're doing shit.
Our child is stupid, brain dead, abnormal.
See, this is the part where you slam her head into the counter, preferably on the glass so she loses
Dusty,
something.
honey, you can't work her up like that.
Mama, please work with me here. You have to understand she's an idiot. Look, genuine moron. This is suddenly a flashback. Also, how are you holding that glass like that? From around the glass, please. That defies physics. I'm just throwing that out there. Can I talk to Mama first? You should scold her, Mama. Come on, help me out here.
Hey, Shoko, no. There, I scolded her.
Alright, you know, I'll respect the fact that as the bartender you have to be kind of neutral. I'll leave you alone now, but that was pretty funny. Where is Mizuki now?
Sleeping at home, not knowing that her mother is crying her eyes out because of her.
Honestly, I wouldn't care either. You're kind of an asshole. Honestly. Damn. I'll listen to the rest of the story, but I'm not gonna like it.
My job for that girl.
I'm calling bullshit.
I threw away the career that I built with my own hands.
Still bullshit.
I raised my child at the expense of my own life.
Although I can see this this is a fairly this is not that unusual.
Are you hitting your kid?
There's nothing I can do. I have no choice.
This is where you sock her straight in the eye. Straight in the eye.
Never raise your hand to a child. I know that.
Not unless they're trying to murder you.
But
That's the
not
only
the
exception,
reason.
is if your child is actively trying to kill you.
She
That's the
doesn't
only
listen
time.
to me. So what else am I supposed to do?
Be a better mother?
What the hell do you mean, what am I supposed to do? That's
Punch her,
no
Date.
reason to hit a child.
Punch her. Punch Shoko. Punch her right in the
Of course
face.
she starts crying, and it's
Duh.
so irritating that I have to hit
Oh
her
my
again to get her to
goodness,
stop.
just-
And Mizuki cries and cries some more.
You know, I'm honestly now glad you were
Why
murdered.
are you crying? If you're gonna cry, why didn't you just listen to me in the first place? Then I wouldn't have to hit you.
See, this
Stupid Mizuki.
new
Stupid
killer,
girl.
this new Cyclops killer has done the world a service by eliminating you.
Everything is her fault.
Oh, you're one of those people that puts... Okay, now I understand why Renju divorced you.
Have you talked to
You're a
Renju about
hag.
this?
Fuck.
I'm trying harder than anyone.
No, you're not. You're not trying anything. I can tell
Why
by the way you're
doesn't anyone
talking.
see that? Why doesn't anyone understand?
You're the only one who doesn't understand. You're doing nothing.
I'll talk to Renju about this.
The reason why no one sees you trying is because you're not Shoko, you idiot.
It was my misunderstanding.
What do you mean?
I thought that mothers love their children unconditionally. But some mothers just can't do that. Well, no. Maybe she does love her. But she has a hard time of it.
You are a cool dude.
Shoko was never hugged by her mother. Not because her mother wasn't around. She was raised to never develop a sensitivity to affection.
Interesting.
No hugs, no piggyback rides, nothing. Maybe that's why she doesn't know how to love Mizuki. When an animal raised in captivity gives birth, sometimes it just doesn't know how to raise its young.
Fair. Fair.
It's just like that.
Okay. See, you're a calm, intelligent individual. I think if you were a real person in real life, we'd probably get along. You seem fairly sensible. I don't feel bad about Shoko.
That doesn't mean she's blameless in all this. Someone has to put a stop to it.
If
Yeah.
I could have, I would have done it a long time ago.
What about counseling?
I did recommend that. She told me, I'm not sick. Why
Well,
should
of
I go
cour's
see a
not,
doctor?
because it's not her fault. It's never her
Mizuki is the
fault.
problem.
Mhm.
Mizuki is the sick one.
Yes, it's never the person's fault. It's never the abuser is never at fault. It's always somebody else's fault. This is classic, both psychological and physical abuse going on right here, and Renju's decision to divorce her is justified.
No, Mizuki would never leave Shoko.
That's a really scary
She
thing.
wouldn't hear of it. Mizuki and Shoko are practically attached at the hip.
That's even worse.
Even with all of the hitting?
Yes. Even if she's abused on a daily basis, even if she's treated
That
like
does explain her
garbage,
passivity towards the bullies, though.
maybe Mizuki is hungry for love. She craves praise and attention.
That also
and
explains her
physical
attitude
affection.
now.
She wants it from her mother. That's why she's so attached.
And she sees...
I have a company now.
Lemniscate.
And we're
Yeah.
at a crucial stage of development.
Fair.
I can't take even a single second out of my day to deal with a kid.
Hey, that's your daughter you're talking about.
Hmm.
Maybe because you two can't cooperate on raising a child, Shoko is having trouble coping.
Also
might
fact.
be it.
Yeah,
Maybe this
factual.
is partially my fault.
Definitely.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna say it. You two are both awful parents.
Facts. Although at least Renju is a little bit more logical and less emotional about it. But yeah, they're both completely
I knew about
failing
the
at
whole
parenting.
thing. That's why 4 years ago, I decided to start taking care of Mizuki.
Good move, my dude.
Mizuki, you did nothing wrong. Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. Not one single thing was your fault.
But that still doesn't explain why her parents were murdered specifically. They had to have been specifically targeted, but the motive escapes me, and that's a pretty big point of this, pretty big component of this mystery. Why were they targeted? That's what I can't get. That's what I need to get to. If I can get the motive, the list of suspects narrows considerably. Why? And that question has never been asked so far by any of the people involved in trying to solve the mystery. Why were they killed? Everyone just assumes it's a serial killing and moves on. But I'm not buying it. I don't think there's going to be any clues.
Yeah,
I'm actually here to see if
I didn't
Mizuki has
find
other
any clues.
flashbacks. Can you think of anything?
Not really.
No flashbacks?
Because this is where Daddy's corpse was?
Mm-hmm.
I told you before, it's fine.
It's very obviously
I was the one
not.
who said I wanted to come with you, so...
Oh, I accidentally pressed the wrong button, and that apparently brings up the controls, which... That's a whole other... Wait. Oh, that's just skipping.
Which one is your type, Date?
Where is this coming from?
Just tell me.
Well, let's see.
I think
Wow, you're really thinking about it? Disgusting.
You asked.
that's facts. But where wasn't one of these... Second one from the left on the top row. This one? Really? Well, I suppose that matches his type. She looks kind of, I don't know. How do I describe this? Superior looking? Like she's got some kind of superiority complex? I'm really not... Yeah, I didn't think that I'd find anything here. I wasn't expecting to. I was hoping for a flashback more than anything else. I'll go to Lemniscate hoping to find a motive. That's really what I'm looking for right now. It'll be interesting to see. Was Renju possibly blackmailing Sosajima? It's something that occurred to me earlier when somebody said that they mentioned that they thought they saw one of the maids at the cafe at So's place, which could be blackmail material if he's married. Could also damage his political career if it got out. So there's that potential. Yes. I keep doing that now. Whoops. It's because I was playing Stellaris and I maneuver with the middle mouse button. What is this? Okay.
Oh, it's Payasi Samba.
Oh, yes.
What?
Payasi Samba.
What else can we get for random? Oh, great. Alright. Do you know anything here, Tits? This is actually a relevant question.
Nope, sorry. But
Okay.
I did see a guy who had legs like a horsehair crab.
That's disgusting.
What? Sounds horrifying.
And I didn't need to know that. Let's harass her just for fun.
Oh, this is embarrassing. But okay.
What?
Seriously?
Really? I wasn't expecting her to say yes.
Date, what are you doing?
I wasn't expecting that.
What?
Does this have anything to do with the investigation?
No.
That was awesome. You know, maybe I can get some information out of her.
What are you doing?
I'm asking her out for information reasons. Come on.
I'm putting the investigation on hold. I'm going to Atami with her. I've made up my mind. You can't stop me.
The look on his face.
Side effects of the medication.
Here, this is what I'm talking about. He's on medication, and I think it's to suppress the Cyclops killer personality.
This is acute brain failure.
Let's insist. I want to see what happens.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Do I look like I'm joking?
Let's go.
Date, you're being annoying again.
Do you know how angry I can get?
Maybe she has access to files that she doesn't understand that I could.
Let's go to Atami.
Okay.
Now? Literally now? I was not expecting literally now. I was thinking tonight. Gonna be really honest. I'm gonna be really honest, this wasn't what I was expecting at all. That was an ending? No, 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 no. No way. No way. Where do I save? I'll save here. Is that real? I'm slightly confused. That was a real thing. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that was a thing. I deviated. I went off the main. So, leading the killer to the leading Oda to the green shelf was the main actual timeline. Interesting. I mean, I'll stick with it for the moment, but I guess I'll end the episode here because apparently I just finished the game in one definition, in one universe. I was not really expecting that, and to be completely honest, that was that was good. That was good. I don't have words. I'm going to be really honest. Happy ending for Date and Boobs. I guess I'll call her because I don't actually have a real name for her. So thank you all for watching. If you liked this, please like and subscribe. If not, please ignore me. But see you next time.